Welcome to the top 8 league games in South Australia. These games were recorded at Good Games Adelaide on the 28th of July this year, and it was all the most recent points update. So we've got Andrew W. With 3 of the 104th Battalion pilots, and Mace Windu with Heightened Perception R4, P17, and Delta 7B. And then he is versing myself with Cova, with Heroic, HLC, Leia, and R2 Astromech. Tali with Lone Wolf, Heroic, and Proton Rockets. Poe Dameron with Heroic, R4, Astromech, Integrated S4s, Black One, and Advanced Proton Torpedoes. So yeah, I was pretty afraid of this list, just due to the amount of health that Andrew's got, and it's quite a bit of firepower from them as well.
Yeah, if you can keep all them together and have multiple sort of 3 dice attacks on one ship, it will be harder for you. But also all your ships are still very aggressive as well, but also survivable.
Yeah.
So compared to the 1 agility, and especially considering you've got if you can get Poe range 1-on-1, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Getting that 5 dice, and then if you can get Tali in as well.
And
that bullseye.
Cova should be able to get the bullseye on a medium base ship for the HLC as well. So
Yeah.
it should be a lot of dice I'm throwing. But at the same time, I think the three dice attacks, or 3-4 dice attacks, could wipe one of my ships off easily in one round. So
yeah,
it's something I've got to consider with that as well. So here I was playing pretty conservative, I guess. I was trying to see where Andrew was going to commit to. So I didn't want to bring any of my ships in too fast. Because I guess I would want to keep Poe on the board, not have. I'd be okay if Tali was to be taken off, but Poe, I think, would be the better endgame ship for me.
Yeah, especially against Mace, you've actually outbid on everything. You've outbid him, and then you've only got a 4 as well.
Yeah.
So you can't double reposition after you move as well on anybody.
Yeah. So he's moving first, obviously. I just figured. I mean, Cova, it probably doesn't matter too much. Cova's not exactly doesn't have any barrel rolls or boosts or anything, so she can't really reposition at all.
Yeah, no, it's more about just trying to deny that Mace being able to double reposition.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting, the league that we had going on, which went over, was it 8 weeks?
Yeah, 2 months. So
yeah, and then say you play however many games that you wanted against whoever within the local scene, and then you just submit your 3 that you would like, and they could be wins or losses, but then you would get bonus points for a unique player, and then we started having like bounties on the top players to keep sort of mid or lower tier players back in the ladder and stuff, which is really interesting.
Yeah, it was really. I think it turned out really well. We had, I think, 30 players registered at least one game. So yeah, it was a good turnout. Had a lot of people that were having fun. And yeah, I think the bonus points and things really shook things up.
Yeah, definitely. And then just trying to encourage as many people to play locally as well. All right, so we got a
So that was
rolling happening
for nothing.
for nothing.
Oh no, I think it was for one shield on yellow.
Hi.
Or not? I don't know. No, it wasn't. My bad.
I wasn't even. Okay.
I was looking at his card. Says over, just to make you do your work.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, we're
was,
starting to see this Republic beef style list of 3 arcs and a Jedi, and I've seen the Obi-Wan in there to help give them. No, they're just all focus anyway, and then just they might get to keep it with Obi-Wan.
So I saw the 3 hard happening with the arcs, and I knew it was going to happen, but I still didn't change my maneuver or try to get around it. I was just like, oh, I'm a complete idiot. I was just like, he's not gonna, like, I knew it was gonna happen, but then in the back of my head, I was like, nah, he's gonna go for Tali for some reason. So I decided not to do it, and yeah, it wasn't the best thing. But yeah, I think at the same time, having Poe bump, well, actually having Poe bump right there is probably not ideal at all.
Yeah, well, Poe's, or as opposed to Cova, Poe could probably take, might be okay.
Yeah,
If Poe only takes the 2, it might be okay.
that's true. Yeah,
But then compared to Tali taking them, which, yeah, having so much less health.
so yeah, and then Cova just straight.
So do you do the little? Oh, you didn't do the red trick.
No, I was going to coordinate Poe there, but obviously Poe being stressed, I couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a bit unfortunate, but it happens. And then yeah, Poe, because not even I don't think any maneuver I could have done and still staying in the fight would have got me not to
Yeah,
bump.
no, but yeah, I think probably the disengage may have been a bit better.
Yeah,
But also in saying that, Andrew's now just fully committed to that way. And so he's now going to start
bumping everything.
putting all of his ships sort of a bit out of.
So that's a range 2, and that was 3 hits. And focus with that. So
Red takes 3.
yeah, and then I've got him in my bullseye at range 2. So I'm
Oh,
using
nice.
the proton rockets.
I think that's the first time I've actually seen them used. In second. Oh wow.
And then lone wolf and spend the focus, and I think that's something like 3 hits and 2 crits.
Oh wow.
And that's a blank.
And a blank. Wow.
And then yeah, 3 hits and 2 crits.
We got damage sensor and damage engines, it looks like.
Yeah. and then all Cova needs to do is 1
Yeah.
with a HLC. So, um, yeah, reroll, and I think that was 3 hits,
Yep.
and that's a dead arc.
Wow.
Yeah, so after getting rid of that arc, I was feeling much better about Poe not taking so much damage.
Yeah, and then the mace shot is an obstructed shot. And,
Yeah, and I think that's just range 2 as well, so it is
yep.
definitely range 2, but I think the whole barrel roll into that position there was to try to get a range 1 on Poe, but it just wasn't close enough, and he blanked out on that.
Oh, that's just
Yeah.
just roll better.
Yeah.
That's the
And
easy way.
then a range 3 onto Poe.
Okay, so he's
And
got so
spends a lock, and I think that's 3, and then I
three.
get 3 damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
just to rub it in.
Yeah. And then range 3
Like,
obstructed.
oh, by gas cloud. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 versus 5,
5. Yeah, 5 with a blank.
and that's 2, and I didn't roll enough, but that was also
Oh,
Addies as well.
okay.
So, yeah, it wasn't great, unfortunately for Andrew.
So now here, Andrew's kind of a bit, I don't know, a little bit stuck. So the arc is stressed and facing away from the fight now. And
Yeah.
then Mace is like he's facing the debris, but he could like sloop. I reckon if he
The
slooped, he might be okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say with that arc, to me, what I would have done is just a 1 forward and bumped into Poe again,
Yeah,
and then that would have kept him a bit more relevant.
yeah. Keep him more in the fight, and then next turn you just do your 4K
Yeah.
because
Um,
that one action's not really going to help because Poe's out of there.
yeah. Um, yeah, and then I guess the sloop with, Mace should work.
Hmm.
It's probably not even a bad thing if you get double stressed at that point. Um, but that just perfect.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's
So
okay.
he's
So you can
spent,
spend your charge.
yeah, to
Oh, yep. And probably try to roll. Oh, that's going to be close.
yeah. Um, and it just
Oh,
doesn't fit,
just doesn't fit. Yeah.
unfortunately.
And yeah, losing his that charge now on that.
So I have a 4K dialed in with Poe at the moment.
Ah, yep.
So what I'm trying to figure out is if I want to um spend the force and do layer or 4K. Um, so here I've coordinated to Poe
Yep.
and focus lock, so I'll get the stress
Oh, yep. So then you just do
two
the two
straight.
straight.
Because looking at it, I thought a two straight would. I thought a 4K would definitely bump, and a two straight might bump.
Well, and the other option would be like to do the boost, to have coordinated a boost, and then you're behind that arc.
Yeah, I was still concerned. I felt like the 4K would have ended about where the peg was. So I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
quite sure if the um if it would have cleared or
You
not.
would have had heaps.
Yeah,
Heaps of room.
in hindsight, I think I would have. But when I was judging it, I was like, oh,
But now this is like scary for this arc.
yeah. So it's another 5 dice. Spend the target lock, and I think I spent a focus.
And you can change one to a crit.
So
Yeah.
I think that's something like 3 crits and 2 hits or something.
Wow.
And 1 evade.
Okay. So it takes on blue. And 1 crit.
Yeah. Which looks like
damage sensor.
I think so. So Tali gets.
It looks like the Home Alone.
Yeah.
Porg Alone.
And I think Tali just rolled 3 hits.
Oh.
And nothing.
Wow.
Well, there must have been a crit in there because there was a direct hit.
Oh, okay.
And another, yeah. So it must have been like 2 crits and a hit. And then Mace. I think that's just range 2 on Poe.
That's a little bit better.
2 focus, so spent 2 force.
Yep. And then you lost 2 shields?
Yeah. And then HLC onto that arc. And there's 3 hits.
Wow. Yep, so it's dead arc.
Yep.
And then not.
And that arc's range 2 on Poe. So 2 hits. And 1 evade.
Okay.
So it looks like Poe's got 1 shield.
Does Poe have 1 shield?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So Poe must have only taken 1 from the Mace
from
shot.
That first one. Yep. Yeah, no, you kind of know where Mace is going to go. He'll probably do the 1 bank or 2 bank away.
It's interesting looking at the dice stats at the moment that they are very much working for me.
Oh yes, definitely. Your
crits and evades are just on fire.
you're twice as many evades as you should have.
Andrew's above average just in his paint. But yeah, his evades are much lower than they should be.
Yeah. But then your blanks on attacks are really low as well. So dice have probably saved you quite a bit.
Well, I did not expect to be able to take off an arc in around
each turn.
I just didn't think that was possible with this list, but I guess everything just lined up perfectly for me. Or I planned it.
Yeah.
So I think there was a reason why I went that Tali.
You're going to go after the try and go after that arc.
No, I just switched my gun.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I think, I have no idea. I thought Mace was going to turn right.
And just stay there.
Yeah.
But that's really cool with Leia that you were able to turn that into a blue.
Yeah,
I think that's a
and then I
new Leia.
decided to black one and Talon roll.
Oh wow. That's super cheeky. He does know where you'll be, but it's kind of like, well, does Mace, because Mace could
Well,
like sloop and roll next turn.
yeah, I was hoping he would, at least need to spend the force and just one force. So I think that's 2 hits. So
Did
one
he roll
evade.
too many?
Yeah, we both didn't pick it up for
Okay.
quite a bit in the game. So it spends the focus for 2.
Okay. Oh, and so he's lost all shields.
Yeah. And so I think that's HLC into Mace again
Oh wow.
with
You've been doing well with that HLC.
yeah. So I think he evaded it though.
Okay.
Because yeah, he had a cock dice and then I think he rolled 2 evades and a focus and got rid of it.
Yep. But yeah, now here, his arc is kind of in a bit of a bad spot with that debris.
Yeah, so
So he's
he
just
just
going to go over it.
yeah,
Yep.
probably the smartest move.
Hmm.
Because I think if he let me, if he didn't put the pressure on my other ships for much longer, it just would have. He just would have been out of the battle for too long, and
Yep.
so yeah, and then he's done exactly what you said.
Yep.
And yeah, I
Risky
don't.
flying.
Sorry.
Risky flying. You know
Yeah.
what you.
Here, again, I thought he was gonna sloop for some reason towards that side of the board.
Ah, okay.
I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense. But but that's why I did it. Because the smarter thing for me would have been to do like a 4 forward or something, or a 3 forward,
Yeah.
whatever it can do. Um,
So
but
here, what do you roll?
I think that's what I'm contemplating. But I've
Oh, you've done
boost.
the boost. Okay.
I thought a roll may, because just at the bottom of the ark's wing,
Yep.
you can see a little bit of the debris. So I thought it may not work.
Yep.
So I thought it was better to not take any shots at all than have that one shot.
That's true.
So I think that's a range 2. Yeah. And he spends the
Yep.
force. So I think 2. Yeah, so
Oh, yep.
shield and a damage. And then Cova's got a range 3. I think this is 2 blanks and a focus.
Ah, okay.
and I decided not to do it. But it would have been good.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If it's only one, it's probably not really worth it. And he's going to be shooting you with the arc.
Yeah, that's why I was like, not worth it. And I don't think Cova took any damage there at all.
Yeah, that looked like you was able to spend the focus or.
Yeah, I think it was 2 hits and a focus evade.
Yep. Or now, what can you do? So yeah, the arc would definitely just be doing that straight, trying to
Yeah,
clear stress. But it's probably just hit it.
yeah, it's gone over it.
Yep.
The I think the problem I've got here is that I've just sort of spread out my ships, and they're not really focusing on anyone.
Yep. But also in saying that, you've got, you have had a really good focus fire up until now,
Yeah,
and you were just trying to sort of cast that net. Tally's a little bit out of the game though.
yeah. So again here, I actually
You
wanted
did.
to reverse the other way
Oh,
because I was
and you.
like, I knew the arc would be behind me, and I was like, I'll reverse into it and get that HLC shot on Mace,
Ah.
but I stuffed up my dial. Not, I mean, it's still a good position against that arc, but yeah, it's not the best.
Yep. See here. What have you done now?
I think of 4K,
Oh, okay. Oh, you just gone. Want to
and
try to hurt mates?
yeah, and COVID it, layered it. I mean,
Oh yeah. Yep.
I was originally thinking of flipping my S foils and barrel rolling to the side, but I didn't, and it was lucky because I was way too close to that rock.
Yeah. So here you're just hoping to try to kill Mace.
Yeah, yeah. Mace is hurting.
Yeah. Ooh.
So 3 for 1.
So it takes 2.
And Mace is returning his range 1 shot. And that looks like he's going to spend that lot.
Yep.
So I think that's 3 hits as well.
Ooh.
And that's an evade and focus.
So we got a fuel leak.
Yep. So that's 4 from Cova into the arc with 1. And it goes through. Mace, the arc is a range 2.
Yep. Ooh.
That's 3 hits. Well, there was nothing I could do.
Yep. Bit dead.
Yeah. That's the frustrating part of
A double
heroic.
console fire.
Oh no, I think I just chucked the cards on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the frustrating thing of heroic is that like blank focus.
Mm. Yep. But here you've still got a pretty good chance. So his mace is really hurting, and you've got an arc. to deal with.
Yeah.
So I reckon if you can get Mace off pretty like now, you should be okay.
Yeah.
Especially with Cova doing the tricks of adding dice and
I mean, Mace has been pretty frustrating to this point, but in saying that
And
as
one day
well, he's been rolling too many dice.
rolling
So.
extra dice. I wonder if he not rolling that extra dice, he would have actually died sooner.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so you change that to a white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And kept the stress. Tali shouldn't still have the stress, but
I'm guessing you want to. You're thinking about maybe the boost afterwards.
um,
I don't know.
yeah, I was considering where I would be in regards to like range 1 or range 2 to the arc.
Yep.
So I think I decided just to focus. So like I'll leave the dial open for the next turn.
Yep.
That's two focus.
Or do you do it?
I can't
He's
remember
done
what
a
I.
force evade. Ooh, yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Thinking it through, I don't know what I did, but I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. But
Yeah, I don't. Good. I'm as smart as I think I am. So that's one hit from Mace.
Yep. Oh, so it must have been one focus.
Yeah. 2 hits into Mace. So then
So now you've realised. Yeah.
Yeah, I think then was the first time Andrew was like, "Oh, 3 dice," and I was like, "Wait, hang on, what?" But yeah.
What's he trying to figure out? Oh, he's shooting backwards?
Yeah, I think he shot backwards into Cova.
Okay.
Because I think at this point he's just realised that Cova can be a bit of a beast.
So here, I reckon Andrew, the 4K.
Yeah, that would be smart. And then possibly even a sloop with Mace.
And then or even just the K. Oh yeah, the sloop. So next to that
I mean,
cloud.
even 4King onto the cloud is probably not the worst maneuver because it doesn't matter really.
It's just as long as your nubs are not going to go through for next turn.
Yeah, that's true.
So here it's actually interesting that you could have done the reverse, which you have.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, I was just like, you could just do that and keep your stress, but you've just dodged all these arcs. And
So my first thought there was to sloop right, and I was like, no, I'm going to hit that rock. So I did a quick test, and I was like, God damn it, I wasn't going to hit the rock. Range 1 into Tali.
Ooh.
So that's 3 hits.
Yep.
And then just checking for Lone Wolf. It's all right.
Yeah.
So I didn't get one. Then range 1 into Mace for 2 hits.
Yep. Nice.
Or range 2 into mace, it must have been. And 2 evade. I think at this point I just wanted to get rid of mace.
Yeah. So here, do you? I don't know. Do the blue to move in back behind mace, or now they got the 4K.
Yeah. I think maybe like one bank towards where the arc is.
Okay.
Or maybe I don't know. I think that's probably where my head was.
Hmm. Oh yeah, and there it is.
And I think that bumps.
And that's actually not so bad as well. That at least mace can't shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Tali's just gonna go. See you later.
Yeah. So I think from where I saw there, I thought the arc didn't have a shot on Tali, so I was like, doesn't really need to boost. So it'd be range 2.
Oh, okay. So he's done the heightened
Yeah.
perception. Okay.
So he can shoot before Tali. That's 2
Yep.
hits. And then I think it's 1 evade. Oh no. It was 1 focus, and I spent that. And then 2 hits into mace and 2 blanks. And finally I kill mace.
Mace is down. Yeah, so now here you've got it a bit easy to just mop up at 1 arc.
Yeah.
Cova being full health. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting now. What if the arc could. I don't know, Cova's just so much health to get through as well. And having a few little things like heroic and layer, and you've got R2 as well,
Yeah.
just to be extra annoying.
Yeah.
Arthur's gonna roll away. Okay, figuring out the
Yeah.
rolls.
The amount of times that I've done it, it just still doesn't feel right. Like so I think I've just layered and stopped. Yeah, and
Yep.
locking the arc. Tali's done a 2 straight.
2 straight. Oh yeah, 2 straight. Probably roll.
Yeah. So yeah, rolling as close as possible.
Yep. You are in a little bit of trouble for next turn, but
So that was 1 and 1 evade.
1.
And then 3 into the arc.
Yep.
So that's 2. And 1 evade.
I must have missed one. Just got. Oh, yep. And evade.
Yeah, so I think that's where Tali might be a little bit better than Cova might be a little bit better than the arc. Is that theoretically she's a 2 defense ship as well.
Yep. But actually thinking about it there. Oh, nice. And you've turned your H or C on.
Yeah.
Go on that lock.
And then the 1 turn.
Yeah, 1 turn roll.
Roll and rotate.
It's so cheeky.
It was close. And I just bummed my shit anyway. I mean, I probably should have asked Andrew to do it for me. So that was like 3 hits into nothing.
Wow. And he took some crits there. I think there's the.
So that's 3.
Oh yeah, but now he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hull breach there. That's why I was like, why is it so many crits? But yeah.
Yeah.
That's just brutal.
I get him to pull out the because it's like hull breach into direct hit, into fuel leak, into all this other shit.
That's just cruel. It's so how much overkill can he do? How much is he up to?
I think I got 10.
What?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's crazy when that happens. Only if it's
yeah,
to your opponent.
Yeah. It's interesting that you were concerned about that game and then on how it actually played out.
Yeah, I just didn't expect to be able to, even with the torpedo and the missile, to be able to take off an arc so quickly.
Yeah.
Because I played another version of it later in the day, and it didn't go as well for me.
Yeah. But no.
Yeah, but I think that the dice sort of helped me out with that. I think if he'd managed to keep, if he had the arc on both arcs that I killed in one shot or one round on there for a little bit longer, it would have been much harder for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway. Yeah, it was a good game. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and then we'll have the top 4 and then finals up pretty soon.
All right.